Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin from Sip and Dip Australia, and today I'm going to be walking you through this virtual Learn to Paint class. So this video will obviously go a lot quicker than what it might take you to paint the piece, but just feel free to pause wherever you need some extra time and just pick up when you're ready. Alrighty guys, so we're going to jump straight into the background. So we're going to start with our blue paint on our brush, getting loads of paint up on that brush. And we're going to start making these long, kind of swift painting motions up towards the right hand side of our canvas. We want to kind of visualize that our turtle is already on our canvas and the water is coming out from underneath the turtle. So you'll kind of see that I make these strokes into where I picture my turtle being. This might seem like a bit of a tedious process when you get started, but it does come along quite quickly as you're getting more paint onto that canvas. Something that really adds dimension to this piece, because it is meant to be the ocean, is adding more blue paint over some parts that maybe start to dry as you go. So you have some sections that are a little bit darker and some sections that are a little bit lighter. If you are struggling with blending out some of that blue so that you have less white poking through, try adding a little bit of water to your brush. Once you are happy with that blue, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing but with our white, and we're not going to drag the white all the way to the edges like we have with our blue. So we're going to use those same motions, dragging it out and blending it through, just not dragging it all the way to the edges. You will find that when you first start with the white and start blending it out, it will turn into a lighter blue, but as you are adding more white from the center, it will become lighter. You can see here that I'm adding a little bit more white into that bottom left corner, just because this is typically the area that is a little bit more blank as we start adding in those little extra pieces. Alrighty, so once we're happy with our background, we're going to go ahead and start with our black. We are going to add kind of like a border around the canvas. Not a perfect straight line border. You can see here I just kind of drag my hand across. It is meant to be like the bottom of the ocean, so it's not perfect, it's not a straight line. It's all bumpy and lumpy with coral and all these different plants, and that's what we're going for. Now, something that we often forget is the sides of our canvas. Don't neglect them. Drag that black down to the sides as well. Okay, so once we're happy with the rough outline of our canvas, I like to go in and just add the bigger, chunkier bits of coral or plants, remembering that we are meant to be the bottom of the ocean. So everything that is closer to the outside of your canvas needs to be a little bit thicker. So any of these plants should be thicker on the bottom of the plant that is closest to the outside of the canvas, to give it that perspective that we're looking up to the top of the ocean. So once I'm happy with the coral and the plants and things that I've added around the edges, I just add in some little baby fish. And now we're going to start our turtle. So the first shape we want to do for our turtle is the shell of our turtle. So as you can see here, I'm just doing two curved lines that meet at the top and at the bottom in a point. Now remember, you can always do this shape a little bit smaller and then add to it if you're not quite happy with how it looks, and it doesn't matter if it gets a little bit bigger. For the head, we're doing the exact same shape but a lot smaller. For the fins, you want to drag two lines out from the same point and then meet them up with a curved line. Once you're pretty happy with your outline, you can go in and fill in your turtle with some black paint. This is where you can make any changes to your shapes as well. And once you're finished filling in your turtle and you're happy with how that looks, I just go back and add some even smaller fish a little bit closer to the turtle. And then you're done. Thanks so much for joining me for today's online virtual art class, guys. Don't forget to share all of your creations on our social media. We love to see what you guys have created. See you next time. Bye.